What does it all add up to, sir?
You think it adds up to friendship, have you? Have you again? I'm trying to help you, Brax.
Stay out of it, Lieutenant. It'll smudge up any man who touches it.
You let me decide that.
What character actors played in the most westerns? After making videos on lead actors who played in the most westerns, I did promise another on the character or supporting actors who also played in many westerns. Actually, more than lead actors. Here is my first video. Much loved and admired actors who really made westerns possible are irreplaceable. Most have passed on now, but live on in their work. Some went on to become lead actors themselves, such as Lee Marvin or Lee Van Cleef. I'll set the bar low at 30 western movies, not including silent and uncredited movies. Let's start with 10 great actors for this video. Let me know who you'd like to see in the next video. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it, in no particular order.
If I get shot, you can bring back the food. And I'm also...
Walter Brennan. In many ways the most successful and familiar character actor of American sound films, and the only actor to date to win 3 Oscars for Best Supporting Actor. Walter Brennan attended college in Cambridge, studying engineering. While in school, he became interested in acting. Finding himself penniless, Brennan began taking parts as an extra in films at Universal Studios in 1925, starting at $7.50 a day, $125 today. He wound up working at Universal on and off for the next 10 years. His first Oscar was for Come and Get It, 1936, his second Oscar, Kentucky, 1938, and his third, The Westerner, 1940.
Feed him milk, feed him anything, I don't care. If it was up to me, I'd put him out of his misery.
Harry Carey Sr., born in New York City to a judge of special sessions who was also president of a sewing machine company, grew up on City Island, New York, attended Hamilton Military Academy, and turned down an appointment to West Point to attend New York Law School. A favorite role of this silent film star that survived to make talkies is Dextry in The Spoilers, 1942, and the President of the Senate in the non-Western Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, 1939. George Gabby Hayes, American character actor, the most famous of Western movie sidekicks of the 1930s and 1940s, born in 1885, the third of 7 children in the Hayes Hotel, owned by his father, on the outskirts of Wellsville, New York. Playing scores of roles in Westerns and non-Westerns alike, in the mid-1930s, settling into an almost exclusively Western career. He gained fame as Hopalong Cassidy's sidekick, Windy Halliday, in many films between 1936 to 39. In his early films, he alternated between whiskered comic relief sidekicks and clean-shaven bad guys. But by the late 1930s, he worked almost exclusively as a Western sidekick to stars such as John Wayne, Roy Rogers, and Randolph Scott. Edmund OBrien, one of the most respected character actors in American cinema. Oscar winner Edmund OBrien, from his heyday in the mid-1940s through to the late 60s. Born 1915 in the New York City borough of Brooklyn, OBrien learned the craft of performance as a magician. He won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in The Barefoot Contessa, 1954. He appeared as crusty old-timer Freddie Sykes, who antagonizes Ben Johnson's character Tector Gorch in director Sam Peckinpah's classic western The Wild Bunch, 1969. Stro Martin, American character actor who achieved considerable fame in the last decade of his life. A native of Kokomo, Indiana, Stro Martin Jr. was the youngest of 3 children of Stro Douglas Martin, a machinist, and Ethel Dunlap Martin. His family moved soon after his birth to San Antonio, Texas. Bit parts came his way, leading to television work with Sam Peckinpah, which led to a lifelong relationship. He also found memorable roles for John Ford, and by the 1960s was a familiar face in American movies. With Cool Hand Luke came new acclaim and a place among the busiest character actors in Hollywood. He appeared in 6 movies with John Wayne: The Horse Soldiers, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, McClintock, True Grit, and Rooster Cogburn. He worked steadily and in substantial roles throughout the 1970s and seemed at the peak of his career when he died suddenly of a heart attack in 1980.
Looking at the new waitress.
Andy Devine, rotund comic character actor of American films, born Andrew Vabra Devine in Flagstaff, Arizona. He was raised in nearby Kingman, Arizona, the son of an Irish-American hotel operator, Thomas Devine, and his wife, Amy. Devine went to Hollywood with dreams of becoming an actor. After small roles in silent films, he was given a larger part in the talkie Vigor of Youth, 1931, in part due to his fine record as a football player. His film career seemed at risk due to his severely raspy voice, the result of a childhood injury. However, his voice soon became his trademark. Over the next 45 years, he became an increasingly popular and beloved comic figure in a wide variety of roles. In the 1950s, his popularity grew with his role as Jingles P. Jones opposite Guy Madison's Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok, 1951. In 1955, Devine took over the hosting job of a children's show retitled Andy's Gang, 1955, in which he gained new fans among the very young. He continued acting in films until his death in 1977. Woody Strode, an athlete turned actor. Strode was a top-notch decathlete and a football star at UCLA. He became part of Hollywood lore after meeting director John Ford and becoming a part of the Ford family, appearing in 4 Ford motion pictures. Strode also played the powerful gladiator who does battle with Kirk Douglas. No Western character actor list is complete without him. Also, he is one of the first African Americans who broke the color barrier in professional NFL football. Jack Elum, a colourful character actor, adept at vicious killers or grisly sidekicks. As a child, he worked in the cotton fields. He attended Santa Monica Junior College in California and subsequently became an accountant and at one time manager of the Bel Air Hotel. Elum got his first movie job by trading his accounting services for a role. He became one of the most memorable supporting actors in movies, thanks not only to his near-demented screen persona, but also to a wandering left eye. Courtesy of a childhood fight, he appeared with great effect in westerns and gangster films alike. In later years, he also played wonderful comedic roles.
Didn't Tuscarora tell you about me?
Cord McNally, yeah, he sure did. And I ain't gonna repeat what he said. Tell me about her.
Slim Pickens. Slim spent the early part of his career as a real cowboy and the latter part playing cowboys. He is best remembered for a single cowboy, that of bomber pilot Major King Kong, waving his cowboy hat rodeo style as he rides a nuclear bomb onto its target in the great black comedy Dr. Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, 1964. He spent much of his boyhood rodeoing. Over the following 2 decades, he toured the country on the rodeo circuit, becoming a highly paid and well-respected rodeo clown, a job with enormous danger. In 1950, at the age of 31, Slim was given a role in a western, Rocky Mountain, 1950. He soon found a niche in both comic and villainous roles in the genre, with his hoarse voice and western twang. He was not always easy to cast outside the genre, but when he was, as in Dr. Strangelove, the results were often memorable. Arthur Honeycut, tall, lean character actor Arthur Honeycut, was known for playing humorous, wise western roles. he joined a theatre company in Massachusetts, then migrated to New York, where he began to find acting roles on Broadway and on tour. He played in numerous productions, including the leading role in Tobacco Road, a part his rangy country persona was made for. He had a few roles in small films in the early 1940s, then returned to stage work. In 1949 he came back to Hollywood permanently and began a long career as a regular supporting actor. His wonderfully vibrant role in the Howard Hawks western The Big Sky, 1952, won him acclaim and an Oscar nomination for supporting actor. He continued playing similar characters, almost always sympathetic, for the rest of his career. Stricken with cancer of the tongue, died in 1979. Perhaps his most memorable role was in El Dorado, 1966.
They know we're at. When you pull a gun, kill a man. Yes, Paul.
Did I ever tell you about the time I drove 26 miles to Lawrence, Kansas in the blistering...
Most people around here have heard of Rooster Cogburn, and some people live to regret it.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Yeah, if I get shot, you can bring back the food. And I'm...
Interesting facts about famous people.